on all of this? Because you've been sharing some good information.
I've been trying my best to share statistics, and that is it. Try statistics without prejudice.
Okay. Well, we know what Churchill said about that, right? There's lies, damn lies, and then there's statistics. But at least the statistics might be true, and I think that is useful to look at trends and numbers. What vital statistics have you come up with?
Well, so I've just got a TV on me to turn it on.
What channel you got on?
Well,
RT.
I've actually got RT. I've got the Division on PlayStation 4.
Oh, great.
So I thought, yeah, end of the world, mate.
Yeah, you might as well go out with a bang.
Do you know what I mean? So this whole thing started about 2 weeks ago when there were about 40 cases.
Yeah.
And I've read that the R0 number of the virus is about 228 to 2.5. So that means for every 10 cases there'll be another 28.
The R0 number.
Yeah.
So that means for unreported, right?
No. It's a reproductive number of a virus.
Okay.
I don't know exactly why it's an R0 or an R0 number. So basically, there was like a study on that cruise ship, and they worked it out as 2.28.
Yeah.
So every one person that gets it, 2.28 people will get it. So it's easier if you say that every 10 people, 28 other people will get it.
Yeah.
In 6 days. Okay, that's the important part.
Over a period of 6 days. And is that because of transmission? That person will pass it on?
Yeah.
That's the rate. Okay.
That's the general reproductive rate of it.
Okay.
So I kind of did some maths in my head. That's about 20% a day, 25% a day.
Yeah.
And then when it was on 40 cases, I thought, well, 25% of 40 is about 10. Right?
Yeah.
So I wonder what will happen tomorrow. And then it rocked up that they said there's now 51 cases, so there were 11. So I was like, okay, that actually implies. And then 50 suddenly went to 85, so I was like, okay, that's a little bit more. But then I basically put them into an Excel spreadsheet because I just wanted to just see how it was going. And then I thought, well, okay, let me see what is the increase every day. And then I don't know if you know about Excel or spreadsheets, but you can just drag and just see see 100 days into the future what happens.
At the going rate.
It's just millions.
Really?
Okay, now it doesn't factor in much of mitigation because that you have to guess, right? But basically, the whole thing's just a mathematical exercise. So I started off thinking about if the government does not quarantine people and it continues to spread at 20 or 30% a day, there will be. I don't want to say the biggest number that there is because it's just mad. But so I kind of stopped at 10 million. I was like, right, so, but that's essentially everybody because once it's gone that far, and it's going to happen way sooner than people think. And you've seen on Facebook, and it just started as it's not me trying to say this is what's going to happen. It's me saying this is what the numbers suggest is going to happen if it's not stopped.
Oh wow! And you're talking deaths, not cases.
No. This is in England, just cases.
Okay,
right?
cases.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
The death rate. Yeah, I don't want to panic here about. The death rate is actually a lot harder to work out, even though they say it's 3.4%. For example,
I guess that's of reported cases. You could have it and not know that you had it. I was a bit ill last week. Was it coronavirus? I don't think so. But there will be people who have had it unwittingly, right?
Some people are actually suggesting that people in England had it in January. But because there was no test, the company, I think it's NCYT, right, it's a French company. They're the ones who developed the test that the NHS is using. Yeah. And they developed it in January, and I think it was released in February. Okay. I believe. I could be wrong here. So it could be that people had it and possibly died in England. Because I could just bore you forever.
No, this is all really good, well-researched information, Matty. I take my hat off to you.
All right, so here's a number. If there's 35 dead in England as of today, or as of yesterday, so it's 35. That means about 17 days ago, that's when they got it. Yeah. Now, 17 days ago, there was only, let me look at the old spreadsheet here, it's the 15th, so... Okay, so that I've got the page hidden at the moment, but there were actually, I think it's probably about 20 cases. So that doesn't add up, right? So that basically means there were 17.
Because if these people passed away yesterday, they must have had it 2 weeks before.
Yeah, so it's about 17 days, but there were only 35 cases on the 1st of March, which means, and this is where we have to use maths and just make some assumptions. So if the death rate is 3.4%, so basically for each person who's died, there's 30 people who didn't. So you go to 35 and you basically work out that 35 times 30. So it's somewhere in the region of like 1,000, I don't know, a lot of people. I've got the pages hidden here. So on the 28th, so it's in the region. There's like 1,000 people who had it.
Wow.
When there were only 20 cases in England.
Yeah.
Okay, they could have caught it abroad and kind of whatnot. So it's not exact, but it's essentially saying that it's the official numbers. Forget the official number. And I was being so. I think I'm jumping from topic to topic.
No, keep going. Yeah, we love it.
But basically, so the government have never come out with any numbers. Because they were just saying the peak's going to be here and we're trying to flatten the peak. And I was like, okay, well, actually, not saying they're not giving you numbers, they're not giving you projections. Until last Thursday when they gave a proper press conference. It was actually a very good one. I think they were very open. They didn't give numbers again, but then, because nobody wants to do that, because then you hold. I mean, I'm not a politician. I don't have a reputation.
That's all right.
To protect.
This is Matty B on Lessons for Life. He said it here. We'll find out if you're right. Nick wants to be held accountable or proven wrong. And I get what you're saying.
They did say, and I think on that day, again, I think that was on Thursday, which I think was the 12th, right? In England, there were like 100. It was on that. There's something like 200 cases or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? No, there wasn't. That was a day change. Was that? So there are about 500 cases, right? But then they basically said they think the unofficial figure is between 5 and 10,000. Now that actually tallied with the way that I'd worked out the death rate.
Wow.
So the death rate kind of retroactively. So essentially, and the other thing I've discovered today, so this will be like an exclusive Lessons for Life, right?
Love it.
Is today, and when I say today's numbers, I mean it's actually yesterday's numbers, but I just say today's because they're announced today. It's just easier.
Yeah.
So today's numbers only went up overnight by 20%. So it's like, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Whereas yesterday they'd gone up by 35%.
Mm-hmm.
But the new number that I was not looking at was actually the number of tests they carried out every day.
Okay.
Whereas yesterday they carried out 4,975 tests, whereas today they carried out 2,533. So they essentially carried out half the number of tests. They've actually been relatively consistent with only doing between about 1,200 and 3,000 tests a day. Yesterday was an exception when they did 5,000. So it's basically that of the number of the people that are testing, 2 weeks ago it was less than 1% were positive, and as of today it's 9% of the people that are testing is positive, and it's getting harder and harder to get tested. It's like apparently they're now saying, because I think my wife had to go to the doctor and she was talking to a nurse saying, by the way, what do I have to do to get tested? And I think they're saying you now have to be in hospital sick to get a test.
Really?
So basically the official statistics are just going to drop completely down because it's...
As fewer people get tested?
Yeah, because it's fewer people relative to the number of people are sick. They're still doing the same number of tests, but way many people are sick. I can tell the narrative and the media and everything changed on Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I kind of started this just to kind of say, well, let's see and, let's tell people. And I've had people messaging me saying they appreciate it. I've had people say to me they think I'm a lunatic. Right?
No, I think
you're panicking.
I really appreciate the work you've done. I was watching it. You've had your eye on the ball.
It's not, it's not, the most important thing is not about trying to be right. It's not saying I'm right. It's like, no, look, this is a serious thing that affects us all. Like, we've all got families, we've all got elderly relatives, we've got neighbours, I've got children. Thankfully, I mean, Christ decided to say, thankfully, children aren't affected by it. So it's like, all right, that's then I would be panicking. right? But it's kind of, I think
they're unaffected, but they could be a carrier, right? They could infect someone who would be.
He could be. I mean, well, I haven't pulled them out of nursery. In actual fact, now that they're saying people above the age of 70 should be kind of self-isolated, although they've not actually said like from today, they're saying that's going to be their next step.
Yeah.
It's now I'm okay to get it myself because I think I'm not in contact with
You're not going to pass it on.
And my in-laws, and I was like, all right, it's better actually. I get it as quickly as possible. I think. And then get on with my life.
Yeah, I know. That's if it doesn't morph right into something else. But what about herd immunity? Have you heard that theory going around that we need a certain number of people to get it? Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no.
Basically, herd immunity makes sense, assuming that you can't get it twice.
Yeah.
And that it's not going to mutate to a particular amount. I mean, these are assumptions that you just have to just go with because nobody knows. Right? A lot of people are moaning, saying, "Oh, you should shut the schools down and whatever." I mean, look, in my models that I've done here, I mean, I've got GCSE level maths. Well, that's my caveat here. I'm not an expert at this, right? They're going to put in place things that they think are going to bring down the infection rate. And one of them is like shutting down schools, but then they said it's only going to reduce it down by 5%, for example. And then kids. I mean, if you imagine a 12 or 13-year-old kid, and you're like, right, you have to stay at home every day for the next 12 weeks. I mean, they'll be hanging around McDonald's within a day, right? And if they're younger, they'll be off with their grandparents. So there you go. The ones who are most vulnerable.
You're putting them at risk.
Yeah. So it's actually they better go to school and hang out with other people who are not going to die. The only people who are going to die are the teachers, maybe the head teacher, if they're older, right? So if they lock everything down, that will reduce the infection rate.
So that's one thing we can actively do is lock everything down. Because when they said we're going from prevention to delay, I thought, what's the point of delaying it? Bring it on. We need to get it out of the way. But that's not, I'm not a doctor.
It's basically because you want to treat X number of people. So you want to be honest, like something like 20% of people who get sick are getting enough intensive care, I think.
Yeah.
And those are the ones who, if they don't go to intensive care, they may die. I mean, I don't know. It's just beyond my
end. Yeah. And when we say it doesn't affect the young, it will affect the young if they go to hospital for any other reason and the beds are all full of old people severely ill with the coronavirus. It will have a knock-on effect, right?
You know what I mean? If you've got to get your bunions removed, it ain't happening.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard time. Look, Matty, I don't want to take all your time. I appreciate you giving up your time this evening to phone me about this, and I hope we'll do it again and on any other subject you want, because you're an interesting chap anyway.
That's very, very sweet of you. I wish I had your chiseled jaw, though, mate.
It's the light. I'll just put the light on the right side and grow a beard. It'll help. But look, the last question I want to ask you is, from looking at the numbers and looking at different countries, do you think there's a model that works? Have some countries dealt with it better than others? I'm a left-winger, so I was trying to praise good old left-wing China and the way they dealt with it, but I may be wrong, and maybe there's a better way.
What I say is this, right? I try and avoid politics, right? Because it's just opinions, right? Yeah. And I said I'm just looking at it from purely a mathematical point of view, right? I personally feel it's better for everybody to get it as soon as possible,
right?
And then just get back on with life. Yeah. I mean, according to my models, if they don't do a lockdown in England, right, as in like a serious, you can't leave your house, and they don't do that, that would have to be like 3 or 4 weeks long at least to have an effect. Right? Yeah. If they don't do that, it's still be done by August. Just everyone's going to get it, except for, obviously there's going to be pockets of people like who live somewhere on the coast somewhere or whatever, or somewhere remote. But it will be like, and then I guess you move towards herd immunity. Yeah. So I kind of feel, because if the economy collapses, our economy cannot withstand what they're doing in China. It just can't. Yeah. And then it's like, if people who've, what do they say, like most people ain't even got like a month's paycheck in the bank. and they're renting. So if they lose their jobs, right, and they can't rent, they'll be homeless. They'll be on the streets, right? Or it's the economic damage will probably be more destructive than the virus.
Yeah. As I was saying earlier, the panic could cause more damage than the actual virus, possibly. Panic can do terrible things, and I guess it shows you how delicate the world economy is if something like this can completely turn it on its head. So we shouldn't be panic buying. We shouldn't be buying excess toilet roll. I don't know what that's all about. We need to be sensible.
I'll tell you what. Since he got me on the phone, right?
Yeah.
I got a theory that you can put out to your other watchers and listeners.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of got a theory that this panic buying, I think it might be the boogeyman. I'm not necessarily sure that anybody's actually doing it.
Do you reckon?
I think in Italy, definitely, when they went on lockdown, it sold out a loo roll. Because if someone gives you short notice, right, you've got to stay in your house, you'll be like, what do I need? Oh my God, we ain't got loo roll.
Yeah.
So a few people buy it, right, and then there don't have to be many at any given night. And then basically it's kind of, if everybody just says, well, I'm going to buy an extra bog roll, they're not stockpiling, right? Hundreds of, or even dozens, right? If everybody just buys an extra packet of bog roll, right, because they expect to be in their house for longer, because everyone's stockpiling, but no one's seen it happen. I mean, there's a few videos in America, but that's America, that's a bit different, right? So, it's a bit like Black Friday sales. You see a few videos, and it's like, oh my God, everyone look how mad they're going. It's like, well, that's not most.
It's a good point, actually. I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of this myself. I've just repeated what I've seen on the media. So that's a good, sobering
Because a lot of people, why are you panic buying? Give a definition of what panic buying is. Is panic buying buying enough for your house for 2 weeks when you're told you have to prepare for that?
Good point, yeah. It's a good point. It's all how you frame it. Yeah.
Exactly. I feel I'm monopolising too much of your time.
No. Look, it's been absolutely superb, and I hope we will do it again.
I'll tell you, I will call in again, and we'll have another conversation.
Yeah,
right?
brilliant.
And the follow-up show is basically the next conversation is, right, and I'm not going to say anything about this yet. Right?
I'll have a little cliffhanger. You tell you're into films, filmmaker, cliffhanger.
I'll give you a little teaser.
Do you know what? Hold on. Wait, give us Matty, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Right, I've just merged you with another caller, so you give us your little teaser, and we've got another caller waiting.
The last teaser is, if it does go to a situation where there are 10 million cases at any time, right, there will be significant interruption to the supply chain, and there will be significant kind of a breakdown of society.
Yeah.
There'll be no police.
But that's the thing. That's why the armies are going to come into play. If the police get coronavirus, that's what the martial law. That's what. That's the scary thing. But I don't want to talk about that because this type of talk will, I feel, spread panic because we just don't know if it's going to happen that way. One thing is, I did go. By the way, I went to the stores and I did panic buying of the tissue, the sanitizer, hands, and in my area it happened.
Matt, let me just let Matty go because he's given us a lot of his time.
Sure.
Matt, we're going to catch up maybe in a week or whenever you feel ready. We'll do the follow-up to this show. All right? Thank you, Matty. Thank you, Matty B.
Thanks for all the information, Matt.
Yeah,
Thanks.
superb.
I appreciate it. Welcome, mate. You're welcome.
Nice one. Thank you.
Cheers.
There goes Matt, and we are left with Mac. From Matt to Mac, and I think we might still have Triple T on the line. Are you still there, T?
Yes,
you're hanging in there. If you need to go, you can go. But we got Mac.
Can I just make a mention of what the gentleman said?
Yes, go on, and then Mac is in. Go on.
Yeah, sure. The Mac is back.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that those statements that he gave, they make sense. Yes, that's what was told by Boris Johnson at the time. But how many are they testing, and how many people actually have the disease? We don't know. And that's the biggest problem. Also, he mentioned that all they need to do is keep us at home and go into the curfew business. The problem with this is people still have to go to work. Even in Italy, although they have a lockdown, people still go to work. And when they go to work, they are out on the streets. So I don't think any country has a permanent lockdown unless it's Kashmir over in India. And the last thing I just wanted to highlight that unfortunately we had the New Zealand terrorist attack, and I think it's the anniversary of that day when the Muslims were killed by some shooter in the mosque. So just a tragic event that took place on that day.
Thank you for sharing, Triple T. It's important that we don't lose sight of other things, and we must commemorate these other atrocities and disasters. It's just this one, it seems to be the fact that we're now having to know what it feels like to live in Kashmir that is making us focus on that and nothing else. But Triple T, if you want to take off, I appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Welcome back to the UK.
Pleasure as always.
Always welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now for the main event of the evening, the heavyweight champion of late night phone-in. Welcome back, Mac.
Yeah.
Did you manage to catch what Matty was saying earlier on? He was crunching the numbers and sharing a lot of his...
I know. The thing is, I don't want to be scary, but I told you when we spoke privately, I had the feeling there was about million carriers in the UK, remember?
Yes, you did say that. Carriers, not necessarily sufferers, but you can have it for a period of time.
Yeah,
Incubation.
It was actually, and then I actually joked and then you started coughing and I was like, oh, you coughed.
I know, well, you put it in my mind, it was like, what's the word? NLP. You planted thought in my mind.
Yeah, so then there's the other thing called mass hysteria, which, like, I could presume some people have pre-existing condition like panic attack, anxiety attack, as myself, and this can play on you, and when you do get like panic attacks, you're like, is it the thing, or do you see what I mean? So it's not always, it's a mass hysteria thing as well, so the more you read reports and the more you start thinking, you become a hypochondriac. So it's best to try and keep away, listen to what the PHE or the health ministers have to say, as in keep safe, but don't dwell on these things too much. I can own experience. I've looked into so much things on it that I can go from conspiracy to conspiracy, but honestly, it's just a matter of being safe and keeping safe. So my only concern is the people that do have it that don't know, and how they're going to get tested. So I mean, the only other thing I wanted to ask was Matty the GP?
No, Matt is not the GP. Hopefully, I'm trying to get hold of a GP maybe by the end of the week. Matty just is a civilian. He's a film guy. He's a film producer, or he certainly was when I met him. I have to ask him what he does these days. But yeah, he's a very intelligent chap who's done his homework and has been number crunching.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And it was great to have him on. And Brian Cannot Tell is saying, I wonder if the Amish people have gone into complete lockdown. Oh well, I mean they're pretty locked down.
I don't think the Amish will know about it because they
someone will have to send them a fax, won't they?
Send them a letter.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose so.
But I don't think. I mean, if anyone's the safest, it's the Amish people. They
possibly.
live by themselves.
Well, they won't be getting a vaccine if one comes out. And
they've been surviving the influenza and all these figures about how colds kill, but they live through them, and they live in a society where they don't. I think they don't even have electricity.
True, but I mean, there's not millions of them, are there? I've never met one.
No. I mean, I suppose if you live in that lifestyle, your immune system changes and adapts to it as well as humans do. But the other figure is, I just wanted to say, you do know children are being affected. There was apparently a lady who gave birth who had the virus and is in critical condition, and her baby is the same.
And is showing signs.
Yeah, the baby's got pneumonia. They've been isolated. It's in the UK.
Well, maybe the very, I mean, an infant baby has got to be susceptible to many things. I would have thought, I'm going to defer until we get the GP's opinion.
There are definitely people under 20s affected as equivalent as 40s. So it's not necessarily, but they say, again, these people will say that around 20s. When they mean under 20s, they mean children. Like, 'cause in America, especially, to drink alcohol, 21 the age limit that you're mature. Here, the 18 is obviously 16 or 18 is different.
Yeah.
But in reality, 21. So when they say under 20, they literally mean kids. But they're not going to come and tell you, 12-year-old, 10-year-old, or 5. They're not going to do that. They're just going to say under 20. Under 20s, there's been like 50 cases. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Absolutely.
They're going to be a bit vague about it. Now, again, it's the art of deduction. But again, I've always said to you, and they keep saying it now as well, whatever figures they give you, it's probably 10 or 20 times, and I've said that to you, like, if they say it's 5,000, I'd add another, and it's probably 50,000. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
That's the way I see it. I believe, I feel it. But
let's not be alarmist, and let's remember that it is...
No, I mean, if you're living, I just realised myself, it's a wake-up call.
Yes, it is.
There's an upside to this, and I hope you, it just makes you realise the lifestyle that you're living, and hopefully this is an eye-opener in terms of changing your lifestyle, your intake in food, nutrition.
Yeah.
Right now, people need to be taking things to boost their immune systems to help them to fight back. So it's, in a way, it should be an eye-opener to smokers as well. That's another type of people that should obviously be aware. So it is kind of a reality check. I mean, if something like this didn't come along, I probably would not sort of my health in this way or start eating.
It's making us all take a long, hard look in the mirror. Mac, I'm going to wrap it up. I need to head home. But thank you very much.
No worries, bro.
As always, get in touch, and we'll do it again very soon. We'll probably have a chat midweek, all right? Thank you, Mac.
Yeah, no worries.
Take care, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon. Yeah, there he is, regular contributor, Mac. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Matty. Thank you, Triple T, on the line from Morocco. No, Triple T was in Luton. We had Ismail in Morocco. Thank you to everyone for getting involved, getting in touch. Don't panic, guys. We are in this together. Look after the vulnerable people in your lives, and you can do that by looking after yourself and making sure you're not passing it on to anyone. You can make sure your children are not at risk of being contagious, and we will get through this. We'll get through it the only way I know how, which is one day at a time. And HK Stocks is saying, one love, keep strong. Or turmeric and ginger in your water bottle. Yeah, turmeric is very powerful, as is ginger. I've been drinking ginger. In fact, I'm proud to say my wife has been forcing me to drink ginger. I'm married of my own accord, but the ginger has been against my will. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Lessons for Life, and just hang in there, guys. We are all in it together, as Triple T is saying. We'll do it all again soon in a different time, at a different place. We were here, and we're gone. Laters.